Okay. Hello everybody that was just watching my main live stream. I was commentating the whole time and then realized that my mic was indeed off. Sorry about that. To fill you in on what just happened, Iris just had its first ever successful full test flight yesterday. We did our main test flight getting up there. We made a small mistake, but we had enough fuel in our reserve to get there and still get back with enough fuel in our reserve, which is amazing. The whole point of Iris was to, reduce fuel costs for if I did this in career mode. Been designing this for like 2 years, made a ton of renovations. It used to have 12 seats, now it's 8 seats. It has a drilling system at the bottom to mine extra fuel to bring home from the moon or Mars. It is fully reusable, uses one parachute on its way down, but still lands right up and can stand alone or still connect to a space station while having a airlock for EVAs. It is by far my most successful project. We have made an orbital version 2 and a longer range version, but we have gotten rid of the orbital version and have just been using the longer range one just in case anything goes wrong on the mission. So without further ado, let's get going with the first ever, it's weird to say, the first ever Iris mission. Before we get started, let's load up our vehicle with our passengers, our lucky 8 astronauts. Our lucky 8 astronauts are in style here on our big rocket. This was actually never here in the beginning. We had fins here that we had to cut down on costs with. We had a lot of extra panels that I had to pull up around here, but I had to keep some on the bottom for re-entry. Lots of extra RCS because I had to cut out most of the reaction wheels. Power and radiation for a long time. Special little landing gear legs. I could have revised those, but they just look so cool. And they actually help provide air to the vehicle too. And we can see our brake up here with our parachute with the payload right there. So yeah, let's I think it's time for our pilot right now. Our pilot today is going to be Stelly Kerman. I need Mr. Neil. Where is Neil? Where is Neilus? Neil Gas. Neil Gas has to be the pilot because he has already flown this mission many a time, and he is getting special spacesuit right there. Let me just... Okay. Here we go. Launch of the first ever Iris mission with 8 astronauts is beginning. You do not know how many times this mission has failed. It's almost pathetic, but it's actually made it to Duna once. It never made it back from Duna, but I'm still hanging out there on Duna. It made it to Duna without any save files during the testing, which is good. And I think that's Jebediah out there on Duna. We can go rescue him later. So without further ado, let's do our first ever Iris mission. Here we go. We are going to target our testing station. It's not even a station. There's nothing utility about it. It's actually kind of just utility, no amenities to it. It's just 16 docking ports on a rod with solar panels and RCS. So it's basically just like almost like the Gemini missions. A lot more fancy though. And without further ado, let's get into the mission. Let's engage autopilot. And we're going to turn off auto stage. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, check our mic, 4, 3, 2, 1, Ignition. And there we go, we have launch of Iris. As you see, I really had to cut down on the server that I am playing on. There is a part limit. I had to cut down on other things up top to add more engines at the bottom to get this thing off the ground. It really is a monster. Okay. And we are about a quarter tank of solid fuel left on the first stage. Okay, we're coming at about 10 seconds left on solid fuel. Five, 4, 3. Okay, it's going a little slower than I thought. 2, and a 1, and solid fuel shut off. There we go, and we have solid fuel shut off. As you can see right there, our secondary engines are out of fuel now. And I was going to separate them, but it was too big for the part count, so now they stay with us, but it all works out. You see, you really just need the solid fuel just to get up high enough to where the air is thinner. And now if the air is thinner, the vector engines will take it from here. Okay, coming up on 37,000 meters and 40,000 meters. There we go, gravity turn is beginning. And we are almost at nose cone separation. Okay, and RCS engaged. We had to add on a lot of extra RCS because this thing is so big, and I know we only have a little bit of fuel left in the tank, but it is enough for us to perform like 90% of our maneuvers, as you can see right there. So we still have a lot of extra fuel if we are going interplanetary. And there we go, we have nose cone separation in 1 second, I think. Oh yeah, when we stage the next stage, it's gonna fly off. And there we go. Radiation panels are out. Okay. We are 1 minute 13 seconds to our 1 minute 10 seconds to our next burn. And the sounds of the RCS just left, but we'll be fine. And electrical panels inside the cabin are now turned on. Let's see how. Where's the captain? Captain Neil Gas is doing great. We got a view from our cockpit right here. All of our controls and everything. I know we have a little bit of there's not much window views to see, but if you look just out of the corner, you can see Earth right there. Or Kerbin, I guess. And there we go, we've started our next burn. And if you look inside the main cabin, it's a little bit different than the view. And there we go. Stage 2 ignition. 99,000 meters. We're descending just a little bit to gain some speed. 27 seconds away. 20 seconds from engine shutoff. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have hit max Q. We have hit max Q. Okay, here we go. Stabilization mode engaged. And rendezvous calculations are beginning. Okay. And we are time warping. Coming up on the dark side. And we're having a glitch that I've had before, actually. It's a very interesting glitch. It happens every now and then. You see, there we go. Now we're back. We just have to cancel that out. And we have to just... Still there. Aircraft, rendezvous, autopilot, engage. So you see that happens. There we go. And we're about 3 seconds off the clock. Everything should be just fine. Yep, everything's looking pretty good. And we are time warping again. Okay. We are still time warping. I'll be right back. Autopilot's going to take it for 1 minute. Right back. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, everybody. I am back with the chess channel. Great to see you. I was out for like 30 seconds. Autopilot is still going. And okay, we are going to time warp 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 60, 57, 56, 55, 54, and we're down to 50, 40, 30, 20, and here we go. We are coming up on the rendezvous. 10, 3, 2, 1, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Point 3, point 2, point 1, and burn complete. Let's check our map. So we are currently right here, and this little yellow mark is our closest intersect, and that is where we are going to be literally like 200 meters from each other, right here. And we're going to be flying right over the Space Center when that happens, so that's actually pretty exciting. And here we go. We can see both of us right here, getting even closer. We are the capsule, and the satellite is the probe. Okay, 5 seconds to our final burn. We might have one more small one, and this is just slowing us down before our target. And there is the station. Where's the station? There's the station. There we go. Now we are going to turn off our lights. Okay. And here's our final maneuver. We have all 3 of our nodes matched. 180 meters. 170 meters. That is our station right there. Okay, 20 seconds to final burn. You guys can hear me, right? Oh yeah, I finally fixed it. That's great. $100 meters. And slow down complete, and we are at a full stop. Almost at a full stop. 0.1 meters. We're going like 1 inch a second now, which is pretty much a full stop. And we are now going to bring in our solar panels. There we go. Our solar panels and radiation panels are in. And there we go. We have the docking port extended, and we are going to control from here. And let's point towards target. And now let's switch to our other guy over here. And let's make sure He is being controlled from the main docking port. And turned around. Seems to be that this station is out of electricity. Okay, so the station is out of electricity. I don't know how or why. But let's just go back over to Iris. And we will make it happen, I guess. Let's disconnect our final stage. Say goodbye to that. That did have a little bit of fuel left, but we can't dock with it, so too bad, so sad. Okay, we are now going to grab the docking autopilot and docking autopilot engaged. And our smaller thrusters are going to take it from here. Just a bit of a view. You can see this, the sun's getting us a little bit from here. Here we go. And docking port selected. And now we're going to face the correct orientation. And there we go, we're at the correct orientation. Okay, I think it's waiting to get exactly lined up. There we go. And now that we are lined up straight with it, it is now doing some thrusts to bring us even closer. Okay, we are actually aligned. There we go, we're now moving towards the station. Half a meter per second. One meter per second. Now we are slowing down very slowly. 0.8. 0.7. 0.6. I repeat, 0.5. 0.4. And we have radiation, solar panels extended, and radiation panels extended. We are locking in on orientation. Orientation locked. And we are docked. And station electricity. Let's check our RCS. Station electricity, now that we have docked here. Station electricity is, I repeat, turned on. Station electricity is turned on. And that's great. We're going to wiggle waggle just for a little bit. But don't worry, this station is flexible. I made it just for this purpose. This docking area is heavier. And there we go. We will see you guys next time on the Ches channel. Yes, look at that beautiful view. Iris has docked. Iris mission successful. The shock absorbers on the station are working. Monopropellant for everyone. And let's just quickly test our speed bakes before we go back to Earth later today. Yes, those work. So, thank you so much for watching the Ches channel. And we will see you later today or next time. Thank you for watching. And I just want to repeat, this is, after 2 years of work, this has finally happened. So I will see you guys next time on the Ches channel. Thank you for watching.